On an historic day for the sport of off-road motorcycle racing, why not a completely different venue? zMAX Dragway has been turned into a SuperMotocross track, the first we've ever seen as the SuperMotocross World Championship kicks off. For the first time ever, the SuperMotocross World Championship is underway. This is 250 Moto 1, a split start. The riders will come together in the middle.
Great start. Actually, Tom Vial ran into the gate, but it looks like there was a Kawasaki Seth Hammaker.
Fastest qualifier is Hammaker, and he leads over Levi Kitchen and an army of Yamahas behind him. It looks like Hayden Deegan to third.
Now the track's going to be very raceable. They haven't ridden on this dry all day long, so you can tell these guys, not only does the playoff and it's only 20 minutes, but they're going to be going for it right in the beginning because track position is key, Ricky.
Oh, that was awesome pass by Levi Kitchen right there. They went through the split lane. These riders taking different lanes. You can go to the right, you can go to the left. Levi Kitchen, number 43 on that Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha, was able to make the move past Seth Hammaker.
Hunter Lawrence had a bad start and now he has crashed. He might be at the very back of the field. The rider that won both the Supercross and Motocross titles this year is in the back of the field.
Well, that's a tough break for Hunter. It looks like in that split lane, I'm assuming he probably goes in there. It's a little bit wet. He probably just slides out.
Yeah. Look at that front end. James just starts to turn. He anticipates that corner, so he starts to lean over. There's nothing really to lean on, and yeah, loses grip on the front wheel. Down he goes. Is going to race.
Oh no, Hammaker from second has fallen. JT mentioned how slippery it is. Joe Shimoda on the 30 gets by. Several riders making mistakes.
Yeah, Seth fell in the same corner Hunter. So it's probably wet. It's a little bit where they disc it up a little bit, so it could be some mud compared to everybody else. So tough break for him.
Oh, Hammaker is on the left-hand side of your screen. He's going to go in.
Same thing.
Identical thing that happened to Hunter Lawrence to what James was saying. They just go into that corner. There's not a lot of grip there. The track crew watered the track to keep moisture in this dirt. They lean that bike over, just asking too much out of the tires.
I do believe Hayden's young, and if he gets close to him, he'll make the pass, which might be coming up right here.
It could be the split lane, James. Here he comes. Can he get a big drive down that tunnel? And the crowd has already responded to it as well. They know Deegan wants the lead.
I thought Deegan was trying to cut back up the inside. James coming back onto the straight right there on that off of that split lane.
Just 17 years old, was well established as a YouTube star. His dad, Brian, a multi-time gold medalist at the X Games. A lot of people wondered, is it hype with Hayden Deegan or it is reality? And he has proven as a rookie, it is definitely real, and it has gone to another level because Hayden Deegan has won the first ever moto in the SMX Championship. You have Aaron Plessinger and Dylan Ferrandis battling for 4th and 5th behind Masterpool. Here's the split lane. Might it work better for Sexton? Can he grab the lead? You see at the bottom of the screen, that's Jet Lawrence, not the start. The new Motocross champion wanted on the number 18. He's in 6th, and Sexton in the lead. There is no one with an answer. The Monster Energy Supercross champion said things would be different when they got the Supercross suspension back on this bike for SMX, and he has backed up his talk because Chase Sexton has won the first ever 450 moto in SMX. To think that 8 and 12-year-old racers can have this kind of talent and skill to take on a professional level racetrack will blow your mind what these riders are capable of. So let's bring the noise in our 65 World All-Star main. Just want to let you hear the classic two-stroke sounds there into the lead. The 16 of Gavin McCoy on a Cobra. Those are yellow bikes here, and it looks like the 81 of Easton Graves in second.
What an incredible experience for these young little riders to come out here, race in front of all these fans.
Watch this finish line jump here as well. This is even longer than the triple.
There you go.
And they got it.
all day.
Gavin McCoy, though. Oh, and there's the pass. Jackson Vick won the Monster Energy Amateur National at Loretta Lynn's Championship earlier this summer, back in August. That put him on the radar, got him in this race, and he's in the lead. He is, but how about this? Jackson Vick out of Texas is headed to the win in the SMX 65 World All-Stars.
Did he just whip it?
Yeah, he whipped it. He's revving the bike out. Hey, man, careful. Your dad's going to have to rebuild that engine.
It looked like it was all Kawasaki's. They're going to hold tight on the inside. Vial is right with them. Here we go across the finish line. Tom Vial into the lead. Ryder DiFrancesco, Joe Shimoda second and third. Here comes Jordan Smith in fourth on the 58.
Great start by Tom Vial. The way he was riding that first moto, so you know he's feeling pretty good. And it looked like Hayden got a bad jump and he got pitched off around that first corner, Ricky.
He did. I believe he was next to Jalik Swoll maybe on the start, or one of the Rockstar Energy Husqvarnas. Didn't look like he got the third gear, got to that shift quick enough, and he got pinched off coming in the corner.
And we have heard that Hunter Lawrence went down again early off the start this time. Crashed early in the first moto, and now Hunter Lawrence, our #1 seeded rider, is in the back again. Shimoda in 30, trying to challenge the leader Vial. Watch the red 96 of Hunter Lawrence off the start.
Yeah, gets a bad jump, and again, you would think there's only 10 riders on this side, but yeah, gets in there, and yeah, they did. They cleaned up that first corner, and he couldn't lean that bike over, so he was waiting, and it started. He just lost the front end. Typical fall as we watched another Austin Forkner.
Yeah, that was Forkner.
So Lawrence is 17th on the first lap of this race.
I think when he's going to that outside after the triple, I think that could be the area where he makes a pass. That's one potential spot. But that outside after the triple, I personally feel like maybe he should try the inside and get right behind Tom in that corner, and maybe have Tom slip up, or if he could get to the outside of him. Yeah. Because I just feel like he's using up a lot of track right there.
Oh, he's going to try the outside.
I like this. So if he's able to jump to the inside on this straightaway, maybe he can make the pass.
And Tom made a mistake. Now he needs to stop. That's all right. But I think, again, I almost feel like that line was a little bit better if he doesn't get him before. But watch, here we go. There you go.
Into the rhythm lane we go. You said he could stay a little lower and quicker on these jumps, James. He's on the inside. Vial able to move over. Can he cover it?
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
He's going to go to the outside. Is he going to cross up? But
big power move around the outside for the number 30, and Shimoda takes the lead, and that will unlock the overall as well.
Go ahead and say it, James.
I mean,
you say no respect.
That was disrespectful. Outside like that. Yeah.
And Joe Shimoda is on the last lap, and it looks like he will be the $50,000 winner in the 250 SMX race #1. And very popularly, the rider out of Suzuka, Japan. I was talking to him over the summer. His dad said, we got to go. We got to go to the United States. You've got talent. Joe didn't even understand what that really meant. They moved him into public high school in California. He did not even speak English. Said he didn't even understand the layout of the school, so he would just, after every class, walk to the principal's office, and he'd just walk him to the next class. And he had to learn English, learn the culture, learn racing, but they knew it would be worth the sacrifice for moments like this.
Follow this guy on Instagram. He's a lot of fun, a great kid.
One thing you don't got to learn is what he's doing right now. He's winning. So, yeah, that speaks all types of languages.
Nothing lost in translation here. Joe Shimoda wins the final motocross race of the season, and he will be the first ever winner of an SMX 250 race by taking Charlotte. Not a good start at all for Lawrence. On the inside, Time Master pulling another great start. Second in race 1, he leads. Moto #2, Adam Cianciarulo, the #9, and Ken Roxon on the 94, second and third.
That's a battle right there between the 21 and 94 of Jason Anderson, but watch how explosive the 94 will be these first 2 laps.
No, he's and he'll try to get around time because he knows he can try to put some distance in as Jason's doing the split lane, or excuse me, Adam Cianciarulo. But yeah, we're going to see Ken Roxon as he makes the pass, or almost tries to make the pass. Let's see if he can cut back underneath.
Masterpool, not in a factory team, low budget operation, and he's pulled 2 great starts today, but there goes Roxon to the lead.
Man, that was a game of chicken. You could see Ty was trying to.
hold on to it, and down on the number 9, and he tags the 7 of Plessinger.
Man, I got to give AC credit. He held on to that for a long time. That could have been a lot worse, but
He might be stuck under the bike, maybe his leg. The bikes weigh a little over 200 pounds, so it's hard to get unstuck if you're under it at the right angle. Ken Roczen is not under anything. He is on top as we're about to complete the first lap of Moto 2, and Cianciarulo is okay now that they have freed him from the motorcycle.
the track is a lot of momentum. Chase Sexton is one of the best in the world, so coming into these playoffs, having the format of the first two
He's
races,
right there. He's attacking Roczen, and he might already have the lead. Chase Sexton has caught fire at the halfway mark, and he's looking to get an emphatic 1-1 moto sweep today.
Chase, you got to let me finish the sentence before you make that pass.
He wasn't
Unreal.
wasting any time. That was so fast. I mean, Ken, it happens in a blink of an eye. Ken goes to the outside, and I talked about Chase being in that zone. Boom, he saw the opportunity, made a split decision, goes to the inside, a command pass, and this guy is locked in.
Jet's still coming. We got about 2.5 minutes left. Load onto that. See if we can hold on to him.
To the inside, Roczen able to beat him to the left-hander. Lawrence switches inside again, and this time he has the pass.
That was incredible bike skill by Jet Lawrence. And James, you know that. You had the same skill. He goes to that inside line. He falls in midway. And that line going up that double looked like a complete S-corner. He adjusted his body language on the bike to not collide and make contact with Ken Roczen. That was a lot of fun to watch.
He is looking so good. Back to Supercross form. Winning that title is obviously a momentous occasion, but I gotta feel this feels darn close to answer back and win the first ever SMX 450 race. It goes to Chase Sexton. Lawrence struggles in race 1, recovers for second in race 2. But when we total those two motos together, he will only be 4th overall, not on the podium. Ken Roczen returns to racing, led some laps here in Moto 2. He will be 2nd overall with 2 third-place finishes. Sexton and Roczen have been riding together during the week to prepare for this, and they go 1-2 today.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.